versus Malaysia in Group A. And this, of course, is in the C7s. Do not take, well, these ladies lightly, including Team Singapore, who will be on in a short while from now against Philippines. But first up, let's get you acquainted with our players here, more importantly. So for Team Thailand, I'm going to leave you to do the honors here, Harish.
Yep, we've got Jerapon Pirabunon, we've got Pasan Jangbob, Manare Michok, Panpasa Jai Jarim, Darin Jantamala Jutarip, Yimian Dion Agwaja, Pantira Chaket, Tamarkon, Nyopimai, Kalita Tomnong Sok, and Pantitra Raksin, coached by Sapurat Alapach.
So very quickly, let's look at, just as we've got into the action of the game, a quick run through our Team Malaysia women, which will include Anak Mangi, Dina Siafika, that's Dayang Anak Mangi, Dina Siafika, Henrietta, Josie Mauselina, Kajolin Jennison, Noor Farhana, Noor Alia Nabila, Noor Isa, Nurul Fatin Hidayah, Rosliani.
And Thailand with a break there, Glenn.
Noor Shafika, and while we get through those names, of course, Thailand do have an opening as well. Talk about an early one. She'll just buy the time out.
Couldn't even finish our name list.
It's Dion Akwaja, well, who just starts out and looking to convert now. We've got
Wanari Michok.
Wanari Michok.
Wanari, a successful conversion there. Great kick.
So all said and done, it certainly looks like, well, it's a good start here for Team Thailand. Well, exactly what the doctor ordered, you'd say.
Thailand men's just playing before this as well. Can the women's team follow suit? Once again, Thailand in the yellow and blue hoops, and Malaysia with the blue, red, and white sleeves. Malaysia with the ball now. Knock on there, and we'll go for a scrum to Thailand. Right in the middle of the park, just outside the 22-meter line.
Let's not forget that Thailand are defending champions. They won it last year, Harish, getting the better of the Singapore women's team. Will be interesting to see how they will perform this year.
I remember that final, Glenn. That was a very intense one. It was a good play. Some familiar faces in this Thai squad. Some familiar sets of play, and as I say, Thailand just inching closer to the try line, but giving a penalty away. Malaysia taking it quick, trying to get out of the danger zone and score some tries.
Well, excellent work being done there by Team Malaysia. And, a lot of credit goes to Wanari Michok. She did break away fairly well earlier.
Thailand conceding some back-to-back penalties. They've got to watch their discipline. We don't want the referee taking out the cards.
And we do know what a huge difference it can make being, a lady down.
2 minutes makes a lot of difference, and having that one player disadvantage definitely going to leave lots of holes in defense. As we said that, Malaysia with a deliberate tap down, which usually results in a yellow card, and there we have it. 2 minutes in the sin bin. Thailand looking to cool things down, opting for a scrum, Glenn, looking to get some structure and probably play off a set play that they've practiced at the training grounds.
Well, absolutely. Would always work in their favor with that. So, and I think, just as we mentioned, being, short on team members will always give the attacking team the advantage here. That's exactly what Thailand are hoping to exploit. We just spoke about, Michok and Yoshiris. So Malaysia, almost pulling it away, but Thailand salvaging it.
Some good hands there from the ladies of Thailand. Leg drive and over. 5 points.
So it's certainly looking like Team Thailand well, mean business here.
Thailand definitely looking like tournament favorites once again. And we have Wanari Michok with the conversion attempt, and kick goes high and over.
She's got a good kick, hasn't she?
Great boot. Better than mine, for sure, I'm sure. Not one to kick much in the game, but no, she's got some fantastic feet.
You're just being humble, Harish.
No, I'm just being factual.
So that was Pantithra Raksan, well, who gave us the a bit of action earlier.
Thailand with a kickoff. Malaysia, unfortunately, touching the ball while she was outside, and it was a quick throw taken by Thailand. Bit of rush there, a little fumble, and Malaysia breathing a little sigh of relief there. They've got back the ball from a scrum.
So Deonak Maya, she's the danger person to watch for a team Malaysia. She's got 2 tries here for Thailand already. Forms a formidable tag there along with her good mate Michok. Team Malaysia will have to find their way well out of the woods. It's quick work being done as of now. Noor Farhana.
Thailand there on the attack. Referee calls it back for a forward pass.
Well, the forward pass is such a default, isn't it? It's almost like a handball in football.
More or
it's
less.
just instinct.
Yeah.
Keeping that in check.
Malaysia now looking to recoup, looking to get out of their own half with a scrum.
So it's just a little under a minute left in, well, this half. Let's not forget that Team Thailand still very much in control of this encounter.
Thailand with a very good scrum setup. They set real low and drive hard. But Malaysia winning their own ball. Great loop play there by Malaysia. Finding the gaps. And there she is.
And that's so needed. She's going to take it on a solo run. Well, the last thing you want to do is just stall a little bit, and slippery hands are going to cost you. You know you're going to be punished for that in no time. It's a bit unfortunate here for Nuriza.
Bit of selfless play there. She could have gone all the way, but decided to pass it to a teammate. Unfortunately, ball's gone forward. Unlucky
Well,
there.
That's really down to your thinking, isn't it? I mean, sometimes you want to carry it all the way through, but sometimes a slight bit of doubt, Harish, and you need a bit of help. You want to assist someone.
Yeah, I've had many coaches tell me over the years, when in doubt, just keep it in hand, take it up, and reset. Wait for your support to get there. But hey, it was a 50-50 pass, high risk, high reward. AR is coming on the field to chat with the ref about something, I believe. Oh, but no, sorry, apologies. Referee blows for the half, I think.
So the referee's called it
half-time.
Half-time here. But
he's called both captains in. I think he's got a couple of points to note. Let the ladies know. Setting the rules down. Just emphasizing a couple of things. From his hand movements, it looks like he was probably talking about when the ball is out of play. Either when it's lifted or not when it's touched, rather. Just to keep the game flowing.
So that's interesting, isn't it? That was Josie Mavstalina, who is the captain of Team Malaysia, and Chitarthip Yimyuan for Team Thailand. So stay with us as Thailand do continue with their lead here, and it's a formidable one so far. We've got still another half to go as Team Malaysia try and pull it back together. Let's also very quickly remind you that this is a C7s, that 2024, and it's being played right here at the Jurong West Sports Centre, which is the Jurong Stadium. It's an absolutely lovely stadium. It's just got, well, the stands on one side, and then it's got that. It basically has a cosmopolitan background, or more an inhabited background more than anything else. But lovely buildings all around, and always scenic.
It's definitely great to bring rugby or international rugby to the heartlands. If you're in Singapore, come on down. The nearest MRT is Pioneer. Just a couple of minutes walk away. Some amazing rugby on show today at the Jurong West Stadium.
And I'd say take Harish's invitation very seriously, because you don't get action like this to watch, you know, a lot of the teams coming in from foreign shows, and it's really an opportunity to grab a piece of the action. Having said that, I think Team Thailand not allowing Malaysia to grab a piece of the action in this event.
Not giving them any space to attack. You know, really, really front on, full on, shut the door type defense from Thailand. Malaysia need to be a bit creative if they want to break more, have more line breaks and get across the try line, Glenn.
Start of the scrum here. Team Thailand will take the advantage. Meechok once again.
Thailand with the ball on the far wide wing. Great covering tackle there by Malaysia.
Oh, marvelous work being done earlier by Nur Farhana.
Quick tap there by Thailand. Grubber kick through from Thailand. Malaysian player recovers it. In one of the worst places to be in the sevens pitch, right by your own try zone. But she does fantastically. Makes the line break on the 22, offloads it to a teammate. A little basketball throw.
Well, absolutely good ray of hope coming there from Henrietta David.
I was throwing a couple of those basketball throws yesterday at the BAC Furious 5 tournament at the beach yesterday. Once again, so it's been a whole week of rugby, festival of rugby here in Singapore. Titans Rock and Rumble for the kids, BAC Furious 5s for the kids, the Opens, the ladies, and even the Masters category. And of course, the C7s.
Oh, let's not forget the beach event yesterday.
Yeah, the beach event, that's exactly what I was talking about, where I was throwing a couple of basketball passes. Had some fun out there. This is all leading up to the Singapore Sevens this weekend.
Which is really, if you think about it, you know, Harish, one of the big events, one of the big 10 events on the calendar for Rugby Sevens, and always has such a huge fan following, doesn't it?
Definitely. I was in the Hong Kong Sevens a couple of weeks ago myself. The atmosphere was really, really good. Saw some great rugby, not only the professionals, but there were kids, there were a bit of amateur clubs playing as well. Great atmosphere, and hoping to have a similar vibe here in Singapore. And honestly, it is definitely feeling like it, even better actually.
Well, it's all leading up to the big one here, but right now today we are going to find out which of these teams will cap it off with a win, and that's a lovely stride across.
Thailand taking a bit longer to score their next try, but they got the job done.
Well, I would think that's living life a tad bit dangerously, but that's Pantithra Raksin.
First points in the second half. Thailand with a 19-0 lead now with a conversion to come. They've changed the kicker. Let's see if she's equally as accurate. And she gets it over. A bit of a different style, but hey, 2 points are 2 points.
And that's Pasaon Jang Job.
Lots of seasoned campaigners in this squad, like we mentioned. Thailand are the defending champions in this tournament. Lots of familiar faces, some new ones. Great to see some up-and-coming young ladies make the squad, make the trip over. And here we are at Jurong West.
So here's Meechok getting the party started again.
Malaysia just waiting for the ball to bounce and not taking some ownership, but Thailand punishing them for that, having the ball back in possession.
Well, you almost begin to think that Thailand just a tad bit hungrier for the win than Malaysia, just in this encounter.
Great take back from Malaysia. Unfortunately, she's knocked it on, and it's going to be a scrum to Thailand in the attacking 22.
So that was Kajalin Jennison.
Malaysia definitely on the back foot here, but let's see if they can counter the scrum and turn it over. Substitution there, one of the forwards of Malaysia coming off. Thailand as well. Fatigue definitely setting in, getting some fresh legs on the park. Definitely gonna help these teams out.
Well, I think that makes such a huge bit of a difference, isn't it? Injecting energy in to the team, and you definitely need that more than anything else, especially when you're down to the last 2.5 minutes.
About 5 minutes left in this half. Sorry, 2 minutes left in this half, apologies. But hey, 2 minutes can go a long way in this game of sevens. And there we have it, Malaysia with a penalty, taking it quick.
Well, always, as we say in rugby sevens, the possibility to score, well, is limitless, but the possibility to be stalled in your tracks is even more than that. It's been a brave one here from Jennison. That's Kajalan Jennison.
Thailand turning over the ball there. And earning themselves a penalty, and the referee looks like he's going to his pocket. Unfortunate there, Malaysia. It's going to be under more pressure now in the final minutes. You know, they don't want to concede any more tries.
And that's Dayang Anak Mangi, who's just given a caution.
Thailand looking to eat up the clock here, Glenn. I think they've called for a scrum. Just to eat up a couple more seconds, roll the clock down, finish the game off injury-free.
Yeah, and just
set
save
up
a
for the
breath
next game.
for the next one. Well, you're so right about that.
Once again, they are your defending champions of the women's competition.
And there is expectations from them this year, definitely.
100%. I mean, they're going to be playing in front of a big crowd if they make it to the finals. The Singapore Sevens are including the ladies as well from the professional team, so it's going to be a great show, great experience for all. And of course, you know, lots of young girls and ladies out there thinking of joining the sport of rugby. I can speak here from Singapore. There's lots of opportunity. The Wanderers Club have opened up their women's wing. No, they recently won a competition here last week as well. So great for the sport. Great to see lots of ladies picking up the sport.
Well, I have seen the ladies in training, and I have to, you know, it's testament to the fact that there's a lot of dedication and discipline certainly involved here. Talking of which, Thailand, of course, have been, well, I think just a little bit more disciplined on the pitch than anyone else. So interesting as they look to extend their tally. Team Malaysia, of course, did get a caution as well. So they were down by one team member.
As we reach the final few seconds of the game, Thailand is still playing with the ball. Looking to add one more try, perhaps. Referee calls a knock-on. Still a couple of seconds left. Can Malaysia get on the scoreboard?
Well, that's an interesting one, because getting ready, it's Henrietta David. Well, it's such a weapon, isn't it, the scrum? Whether you want to stall time or buy time.
Yeah,
Works both ways.
Malaysia with the put in. Referee just stabilizing it. Safety first always. Ball's out. Malaysia taking on the blind side.
It's Kajalan Jensen.
Late switch with a big step. Some silky
And that's
footwork
what you
there.
need. Absolutely
There she
smooth.
goes. The 30, the 22. And she's brought down just inside the 22. The support's there though.
So Valerie
Big
Anak
fend off.
doing well. Yes,
There's a
Henrietta
support
David.
there. She manages to juggle it. Not held, she plays on. Try line is just there. And she's
when the
over.
intent. When the intent's there, and that's how it matters, isn't it? Absolutely marvelous working done by.
A little too late to make any impact on the final result, but fantastic score. Fantastic effort there from our friends from Malaysia.
So Kajalan Jennison being aided there by Henrietta David, but Jennison did take that through in the end against all odds.
It all started from that strong scrum platform.
A chance here to reduce that deficit further. And it's Valerie Anak. So all said and done, it's been an interesting game, Harish. A bit of a last-minute burst of energy and a revival from Team Malaysia, but it is Thailand who'll cap it off with a 21-7 win.
Good game, one for the fans for sure. Thailand looking sharp, looking like they're showing championship quality. But hey, Malaysia showing some moments of magic there as well. Kudos to both teams. And up next, Glenn, it's the home team Singapore
Versus Philippines.
against Philippines.
So do stay with us as we lead you into that action, and that kicks off in just a little bit from now. But for the time being, while Harish and me take a very, very quick